Dakota News Now begins with First Alert Weather.
It is 4 o'clock on a Thursday. Good afternoon and thank you for being with us. I'm Cordell Wright. Some weather coming in and looking to affect travel today. That's why it's a First Alert Weather Day. Let's get things over to First Alert meteorologist Lexi Murley, bringing us the very latest on those road conditions. And what are we seeing at this hour, Lexi?
Well, you know, Cordell, most of that snow is now to the east of the Dakota News Now viewing area, but we are still dealing with a lot of that blowing around. That's really impacting both our visibility and our road conditions. Check out our current road conditions map here. Places like Aberdeen, Watertown, down to Brookings, especially in that northeast corner of state, some completely covered roads between Huron, Mitchell as well. That's going to be in that shade of pink. The rest of us in that shade of blue, some at least partially covered roads. So definitely take a couple extra minutes on your evening commutes for tonight. Now on First Alert Live Doppler radar, let's take a zoomed in look here. We are still tracking a couple of those light flurries in far south and western Minnesota right now, along with just around the Aberdeen area between Webster, the Britton area. Just a couple of those leftover flurries, but it does look like that activity at least is going to be dying down. As for our visibility, some improvements down to around 4 miles here in Sioux Falls, the Worthington, Minnesota area, up to 8 miles in Marshall, Minnesota, 6 in places like Brookings as well. But the real factor going to be these winds still going very strong out of the north and west, anywhere from 20 upwards of 35 miles per hour. We will take a look at when these winds are finally going to be dying down. That's coming up in just a couple of minutes, Cordell.
Thank you very much, Lexi. And a reminder, you can stay ahead of the storm by downloading our Dakota News Now First Alert weather apps. Be sure to follow us on Facebook and X, and as always, get instant updates by heading over to dakotanewsnow.com. Like other school districts surrounding Sioux Falls, Tri-Valley is seeing its enrollment grow. That's mean its current facilities have been cramped, and they've been working to expand with new building projects. The latest and most expensive project is nearly done and ready for classes. Cooper Seamer has the story new at 4.
Tri-Valley High School students
returning for Christmas Day on Wednesday. Stick around, we'll have more after the break.
A look back at some top stories today. The USD Sioux Falls campus was closed for half the day while crews cleaned up hazardous materials. The closure.
Lee Hendricks.
And thanks so much for joining us here at 4.
Dakota News Now at 5 starts right now.
Dakota News Now begins with First Alert Weather.
And our coverage